Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let.
Hey, my melanated sisters, how you doing today? It's your girl London Monique here with
Michelle, also known as Nature's Prodigy.
and welcome to
A Black Woman's Avenue.
Today's positive affirmation is
Believe. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can. Believe that it will be done.
woo. That's good.
Absolutely, yes. And we also would like for you to email us your belief stories. You can send that to chat@ablackwomansavenue.com and just tell us about your journey, how you overcame and started believing in yourself more.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Today's topic will be about breaking chains of doubt.
Yes. Because doubt is, I feel like it's something that everybody deals with, especially that little hater in your mind that just always trying to tell you that you can't or you're too scared to do something. I know for me, that voice was really loud and I had to like turn that volume down because it is, doubt is kind of hard to shake sometimes. So that's what we want to talk to you guys about, to see how you deal with it and overcome it.
Yeah. So, overcoming doubt is like sometimes hard.
Yes.
It is very hard, like you said. It's the little voice inside your brain that's, you can't do it. You're not good enough. You're not worthy enough. But you are. So you have to speak that positive. I believe in it, like you said. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can. Believe that it will be done.
Absolutely.
Because, self-doubt is a motherfucker.
It really is. There's like, I always come up with ideas and thoughts and plans and whatnot, but then there's always something that's like, no, it's not good enough, or nobody's gonna like it, or nobody's gonna want it, or just the fear and the negative thoughts just overflow and become overwhelming, that it just makes me shut down, or it does stop me from doing whatever I thought initially that I could do. So yeah, that's a little bit about how it affects me in a negative way.
Self-doubt affects me in a negative way because I sometimes have a lot of things that I would like to accomplish, but it's the are you capable of doing it? Are you ready for it? Is this what you really want to do? Just like, no, get back to it later. You don't need to do it right now. It's just so much of the self-doubt and turn around, look away from situations that I face a lot. But I'm learning how to grasp with it. Self-doubt is an occurring thing that happen in everyday life.
Yeah, absolutely. So how do you, like when you feel yourself feeling that way, what do you do to shake it out?
I really have to write down. Like, I have to, like, you know how, like, you come to somebody with, like, X, Y, and Z?
Mm-hmm.
I have to write down my X, Y, and Z to push myself to reasons why I'm good enough, why I should do it, why I need to do it, why I need to be where I need to be. It's about, like, journaling for me.
Yeah.
So I use it as, like, that's how I basically kept to myself down, is journaling.
I would agree. I write a lot. I feel like lately, because I do a lot of DIY stuff, that has been like my thinking time somehow. It's very it's very like therapeutic to me. But if I want to do a project and I find myself thinking like this might be a overly ambitious project, I don't know if I could do it, then yeah, I would absolutely have to like write it first, maybe draw it out, and then just like basically write everything I'll need for it. I just got to see it on paper first, basically, and then I guess that like hypes me up
To get to do it.
yeah. So yeah, that's one way I do it, to try to shake it out of me when it's there, because it's very strong. It's very strong-willed, so I always have to get it out. But where do you think doubt, like the root of doubt, comes from?
The root of doubt comes from being told that you can't. When a family member or a friend be like, oh, you can't do that, or I don't think that's fits you, or any of that sort. Self-doubt comes from people reflecting negativity on you and
Right.
bringing the situation down. I feel like that's where the root of doubt comes from. I feel like we're not born with doubt. It's placed upon us.
Yes, I would have to agree, because children are fearless.
Literally.
Like-
Children are fearless. I will 100% agree with that. So doubt is definitely put on us. Whether it's from family, like I said, family, friends, of what they think you're capable of. I know what you can do.
Right.
No, you don't. Because I can push my limits. My expectations could go far. But that little voice inside my head have everybody that who was placed in my life with all the doubt and negativity on me affecting me.
Right. It kind of reminds me of Polar Express, the little black girl where she knew what she was talking about, but the little white boys was hating on her and kept second guessing her. So then she second guessed herself. And then at the end of the movie, he was like, just believe, girl. And that was her ticket, because she'd been, or was it lead? Whatever her ticket said, she'd been that. But the leader of the train just had to remind her. I was like,
That is deep.
yeah, if you remember that part.
I don't think I watched it to the end of the movie.
When all they ticket gets stamped, because at first all they tickets got like 2 letters on it or something. And then whenever he's stamping the tickets, one of the little boys said, the little boy that didn't believe, he said believe, of course, because he just never fucking believed. And the little girl, I think her said lead, because she was a leader the whole time, but throughout the whole movie, they kept second guessing her. That's how she lost her ticket, though. Dude had to give it to her. But you gotta watch it again, bro. It's a good one.
Yes, maybe I'll stream it tonight. Let me find a Christmas movie. You know, I didn't see it planned this Christmas.
No, me either. But it is on HBO Max, though. I said I was gonna watch it. I did watch Elf on there.
I was trying to watch that. I definitely was.
Yeah, that part always stuck out to me on Polar Express, because that's how I be feeling. Like, I might know something, but then you hear something from somebody else and you're like, dang, is that right? Or am I doing this right? And then now you find yourself second guessing yourself, but the whole time you already knew. You gotta have that child confidence.
Preach.
For real. For
Girl. So how do you think it affects you mentally?
I feel like mentally it affects me a lot, or just everybody a lot, because I feel like it goes back to that voice that you have in your head that's telling you can't do something. So it's kind of like that quote where they say mentality is the hardest thing to change, because it truly is. Like you're kind of like, especially when you're older and you're going through manifestations, it's kind of like you have to unlearn everything that you were taught and reteach yourself the right way, or whatever your morals are for your today self, your current self. So I guess that's kind of what I'm going through now. I'm breaking down and unlearning things that I probably was never supposed to be taught in the first place, just because of generation on generation and how you're raised.
Your upbringing, yes.
Yeah, your upbringing and whatnot. So you have to break things. And then a lot of times they don't know they're teaching you bad habits, but they are, and it happens.
So
and then
true.
it sinks into your mental, and that plays a part of the doubt. It might be because my mom ain't let me do nothing. She was just hating on me. I wanted to go to all different types of schools and just go on trips with schools. Because I remember in senior year, they was going to like Egypt or something. And she was like, no, you ain't going overseas. And I was like, oh, man.
Do you think it was her
I'm just trying to be
self-doubt?
great. I'm not going, I think so. But I think like it's just, I mean,
You won't get abducted if you go overseas, you know?
Yeah, like as a parent, I understand. But also, it's just how, you know, it's a difference. I don't know if her school was doing that when she was in school, and then she was a parent. I've known the girl, so she just never did that type of stuff, period. So that probably wasn't in her thought pattern. It probably was weird and chaotic. Like, what, girl? Bye. You're not going. You could go to the north side. You're not going across no seas, though. But
You're not going nowhere.
for
I watch
real,
too much
like,
television for that.
I used to tell her that all the time. Like, you ain't let me be great, girl. But so I guess that did kind of create a little something for me. I don't know if it created doubt or fear of me just being like, oh, I can't do that, or I'm too afraid to go over there to do that because it's just things that I didn't do, things that was kind of like far fetched for me, for my life at the time at least. But now it's like I want to explore more and do more, and I want my children to do the same thing. Like if my kids say they want to do like abroad
Yeah.
classes or thing, I think I would let them just so they can have that experience young, and they can just share that with their children and everything. You know, this world is so small, and it's very easy for your mind. I mean, not so small. No, it's not. This world is so big, and it's very easy for your mind, and especially your mental, to think that only where you are at, where you're raised, what you see is the limit, and it's not. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts and stuff, of course, doing my research, but I heard somebody say, I can't remember what I was watching, or I would have quoted them, but they were just like, live beyond your dreams, because a lot of people's dreams are just to
Survive.
yeah, just to survive, or just to go to the club tomorrow, or just to go to a fancy restaurant in Pittsburgh, or you know what I mean. But it's like there's so many more dreams. Some people's dreams, basically what I'm trying to say, some people's dreams are only in the city where they live, and it's like
The
your
bare
dream
minimum.
yeah, your dream could be beyond where you live, beyond where you're from, you know. So I want to live beyond my dreams, because you know, I was very small minded, and I was asleep, but now I'm woke, y'all. Like that.
For real.
To open up my third
So
eye.
as you being a parent, do you feel like you bring doubt to your children, or how do you not bring doubt if you don't?
I mean, I hope I don't. I'm one of those moms that just over talk. I talk too much. Kind of like, it's like Full House, Black Edition. Because I'm just like, I would talk my kids' ear to death about something. It could be take the trash out. And this, because black people wasn't taking trash out a couple years ago. It'd be just, I'm just one of those parents. But I really try not to do it. I feel like I overcompensate, because I know how I was as far as not speaking up and having my own self-doubt. So I'm always trying to speak that into them about doing what they love, what they like, especially when it comes to college. Because as a parent, you want your children to have the best education, and you do want them to go to college, but I don't want them to go just because of the herd mentality, because they think they have to, or because their counselors is telling them to. If they feel like they don't want to go to college, or like they don't know what they want, then don't do that. But I talk to them about doing what they want. Like right now, all these kids is basically doing coding, kind of, because they're doing Roblox and they're doing Minecraft and they're just doing all this different type of stuff. So I talk to my kids about that. Like, if you want to go to school for graphic stuff, you can. You can go to school to be a cartoon designer or a game designer. You know, you don't have. I just want them to be different. I want their brain and their mental to just think outside the box when they go out for jobs. I don't want them to just go for, just because they're 16, to just go for cashier jobs in this job. I want them to do whatever they need to. Like, and they could go for any type of job. You know, that's what I'm trying to put into my kids, that they could truly do anything.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you shake off doubt?
I guess, yeah. I guess no, but seriously though, I guess, I used to be a big music person. I kind of fell off of that though. But music though, if I'm like feeling low or sad or something, or I feel like that doubt's creeping in, then I'll try to put some music on while I'm doing whatever I'm doing to just hype me up to do it. Um, Again, I might write. I believe in writing a lot. I feel like a lot of people don't write anymore because it's phones and tablets and stuff. So I feel like that's a lost art. Just like they don't really be teaching cursive in schools no more. I feel like that's crazy. Like,
Like,
but
can you write your signature? Print my name?
for real. But yeah, I'll write things down. I feel like whenever my brain's really clouded, I might clean up, or if I'm like really upset, I find myself cleaning up. And I'm a big cartoon person. I just love happy stuff. So I just like to fill my mind up with happy stuff. But yeah, so I watch a lot of cartoons, and I just fill my mind up with happy thoughts because the world is very dark. And so yeah, that's pretty much how I do it. And I'm a crafter, so I do DIY stuff, and I got my little Cricut machine, and I'm just honestly, I just been tapping into my creativity because I always been a creative person, but I never got to explore it. So I find that that helps my doubt because when I make something, it's like, wow, you really did it. So it kind of like helps my confidence and lets me know what I actually am capable of when I make something that's beautiful and it just looks awesome. So yeah, that helps me out a lot with my doubt and my self-confidence.
Okay.
Yeah.
I shake off my doubt by journaling, like I stated before. I'm very heavy on the journal. Like, journaling is my go-to. Read self-evaluation, talking to myself, affirmations to shake off the doubt. Because sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, it don't be working.
Yeah, sure.
But when it do work, it's one hell of a thing. Like, so yeah, I would say journaling for me is like my shake off of doubt. When you overcome your doubt, how do you feel?
I feel like Serena Williams.
My black sister. Yes, my black sister.
For real. I feel very accomplished and proud of myself because you should feel proud of yourself when you overcome doubt because it was a hater.
Hater.
I won't got time for haters. Doubt is nothing but haters. So anytime you overcome that hateration, you gotta do your holleration up in this dancery.
About a good Mary J, okay?
For real though.
No, for real. Man, yes. She said she feel like Serena Williams. Okay, that is good. That is.
Yeah, I love me a Williams sister. I'm trying to tell you.
Yes.
They come through all the time.
All the time. Stepping.
But I do though. Seriously though, I feel really good and proud of myself. What about you?
The way I feel after overcoming self-doubt, what it look like for me? It looks good. It looked like I made every right decision.
Period.
And I look back and I reflect, like, and I wasn't going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks so amazing on the other side. Like, I did everything right at the right time, right moment. Because, you know, sometimes things have deadlines.
Yeah.
I was going to do that paper. But I did it today.
No, for real.
But it looks beautiful. And I'll be happy and proud of myself when I overcome it to look at the greater accomplishments that I have achieved.
Hallelujah.
Yes. But yeah, that was our topic on breaking chains of doubt. If you have any things that you would like to talk about, how you broke your chains of doubt, how doubt affected you and your overcoming of doubt, You can email us at chat@ablackwomansavenue.com so we can hear your testimony and your journey.
Please.
And if you have any promo you would like to have done on our show, whether it's graphic design, music, anything of the sort, you can also email us at promo@ablackwomansavenue.com. But this here, ladies, ends the segment for today.
Yes, yes.
And we're checking out of a Black Woman's Avenue.
Yes.
Peace out.